opened the new entrance.
The brick and wrought iron entrance gates lead onto a brick courtyard and fountain area built by Jockey Club employees. Materials were supplied by Bendigo's Brick and Pipe Company, and the idea was conceived by the Jockey Club. The 38th Battalion and Light Horse Regiment used the Bendigo racecourse for training from 1853 to 1945. Today's opening was attended by some of Victoria's oldest soldiers.
I was in the First World War, yes. I was all over Belgium and in France and went places. I never got to Gallipoli. Somehow or another, I don't know why. I was there, you know. I could have went, I suppose, but they never picked me. They never picked me, you know.
What was it like here in the First World War, here at the racecourse?
Oh, well, all I know is I would say that I was camped in one of those stalls down that end of that line there.
I'm very proud of it, yes. Very nice.
Yeah, because you were here in World War I. Whereabouts were you situated?
Ah, yes, I used to sleep on the grandstand at the...
just over the back there?
Yes, just over the back there,
right.
Yes. Very hard life it was. Very hard life, yes.
Yeah. What's the biggest memory you have? You didn't get
well, it'd take a while to tell that with the adjutant. He fell off of a horse here in the early days, you see. That was a great day, but it's quite a story, that would be.
What about the officers? They used to man the gates too, didn't they?
Yes, and one dressed me down one time for not saluting. I had that experience.
It's a wonderful thing to see such a roll-up. Just been talking to a few of the old light horse chappies who are stationed here, and they're telling some real good old stories, I can tell you. It's just very good, and it's a great thing for the Jockey Club to do such an honour to the light horse in the 38th.
It's been a most impressive day, and the courtyard and the commemoration plaque, all very, very good, and well, it's really something to remember all the, particularly the light horse, because these came from all the country districts. There were very few in Bendigo because we had to supply our own horses. But in Victoria at that time, there were 26,800 light horsemen, all volunteers, all supplied their own horses.
The Victorian Governor, Sir Brian Murray, in his address to the large crowd, explained how the dedication and luck of war can be compared with the sport of horse racing. He praised those who fought in both wars and officially opened the gates.
Well, Alan Besley's next. It was certainly a great day of racing. In fact, we had a dead heat between Sir Sapphire and Bright Bill, and lots of other action, Alan.
Plenty of good racing. They ran fast times, and I'll have all the highlights next in News Hour.
If you buy this water bed from Captain Stu...
This afternoon, 5 favourites were successful as some of the top gallopers in the state turned in some good performances. The first leg of today's TAB Daily Double was the Melbourne Hilton Handicap, and with his call, here's Brian Martin.
Over on the inside, Lackland tackling a Dowd, Dionda, long range further out, and Live Albert out 4 wide from Fiery Fiend. Then further back, Well Bold held up from JPEX. They run to the 250, and Live Albert moved up out in the centre of the track to go to the front now from Dionda. Here's Fiery Fiend and Arado coming at them. Well Bold can't go on. It's Live Albert getting his head in front from Arado, Fiery Fiend and Dionda. Live Albert the leader with 80 metres to go, and he's going to be too good, Live Albert. And Live Albert gets the money in the run of the line, about a length and a quarter. Arado got second, I reckon, a nose in front of Fiery Fiend, then Luskin Road.
And the winner of the Hilton Handicap, the top weight Live Albert, paid $1.05 for the win and $65 the place. The second horse, Arato, $1.20, and the third place getter, Fiery Fiend, returned $1. The second leg of today's TAB Double was the Welter Handicap over 1,300 metres, and here's Brian Martin again.
In the straight, they race 400 out. Duke of Savoy about a half bold and reckless. Warrawati further back, given a hit with a whip, and they're followed by Alvarino out in the centre, running on, then My Will. Duke of Savoy in front, 200 to go. Warrawati starting to pegging back, and they're clear of My Will, Alvarino, Tidy Boy. Duke of Savoy, the leader. Warrawati starting to wear him down. Warrawati moved up to Duke of Savoy. Warrawati goes home better. He gets up to win. Warrawati ahead on the line, Duke of Savoy. 3 lengths, Alvarino third from Tidy Boy, My Will.
And in the welter, the winner, the top weight Warrawati, paid $1 for the win and 70 cents the place. The second horse, Duke of Savoy, paid 65, and the third place getter Alvarino paid 85 cents. And now to the doubles on the meeting at Bendigo. For the TAB Daily Double, the winning combination is a pair of ones. It paid $2.25. The extra double, the numbers are 11 Solandi and 5 Mandator. It returns $76.35. And the quadrilla on the meeting today was 1 Live Albert, 8 Solandi, 1 Warrawati and 5 Mandator, and it returned $225.85.